What's up, guys? Uh, my name is Pasha, and this is my page. This is my channel. Um, what's up? It's May 8th, 2020. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I just looked at some of my videos. It's been about 7 months. We are right now. I'm in quarantine. I've been on quarantine since March 14th, 2020, because there is a worldwide uh, pandemic, uh, a deadly virus. We're under a worldwide pandemic for a deadly virus called COVID 19. So, it's really not funny. Where people are dying at about 3,000 a day worldwide. I'm sorry, people are dying at about 10,000. Is it 10,000 at this point? I think it's 10,000 a day worldwide, 3,000 a day almost nationwide. Well, sorry, almost 200 people in this state have died. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I kind of can't sleep, and it's been a while since we talked. And honestly, I've been thinking about you guys and really concerned about you. Um, there's a lot of different information going on there, and who knows what to believe or not to believe. And there's a lot of contradictory information. So I just wanted to reach out to you and say simple things like stay safe as you can. If you don't know which way to go with what they're talking about, err on the side of safety. So be safer than not. This whole mask thing, they keep saying wear a mask, don't wear a mask, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. It's safer to wear a mask than not. They keep talking about it, reinfecting yourself and carbon monoxide. Don't have them on that long, guys. That's not going to happen in 20, 30 minutes. Uh, they don't, if you're outside at a park, you don't need it as long as you're not within, they say 6 feet. I would be 12 uh, away from the next group of people, which 12 feet isn't far for a whole group. That's pretty average. Um, you don't have to wear them in your car. You're walking around outside. So um, just wear them when you can. Uh, if you are still in quarantine and you're still in one of the states, unlike Iowa, um, who has decided that they just don't give a shit about anybody. If you're one of the states that are still having, like Michigan and Grinch, and you guys are still in quarantine, most of our pharmacies will deliver. If you have run, because now it's been a while, if you've run out of your prescription for your tea, if you call your pharmacy, your regular pharmacy that you normally get your prescription filled at, I'm sorry, they will send a letter to your doctor to have it renewed. They'll take care of all of that. Call them back in a day or two. It should be there, and they'll deliver it. Let's see any other pertinent information specific to being trans. Um, yeah, keeping up on tea is big. Keeping up on tea is big. A lot of people are like, oh, well, especially guys who sometimes are still menstruating. I see the complaints a lot that it comes back. It's bigger than that. When you throw your hormones out of whack like that, it's not good for you. It's not good for your internal organs. You get night sweats. It can cause headaches. It's just not good for your body. So if it any way during this time, specifically during this time, if you can keep yourself from running out of that, you need to do the best you can to avoid that situation. Um, like I said, they'll handle they can handle everything with your doctor. Um, let's see. I, there's a My love goes out to all of you or any of you who are stuck in a more hostile than not situation. Uh, Either people who are not affirming or just sometimes just downright hostile. You are not alone. We are here for you, and we're as far as the internet away. Hell, if you're feeling like that, if you're having a hard time like that, if you're watching these channels, if you watch this channel, you have all my information. Reach out to me, send me a message. I'll talk to you. I have a problem. Anytime of night, I'm normally up. And if I'm not, I'll get it, and I will. I promise. I'll talk to you. So, uh, oh, for guys, if you are one of the guys who goes to a clinic to get a shot, and so you haven't been getting your shot because you haven't had anybody to do that, uh, on this video, on this will be somewhere down here. Uh, on these videos, I tell you how to give yourself a shot. Um, I was a medic for 12 years, so one thing I do know how to do is give a shot. So I teach you how to give yourself a shot right down here. Not only there's a lot of other tutorials on how to give a shot out there. I don't know their credentials. I know I was a medic, so I'm not going to steer you wrong. So that might have to be something that you might have to do during these times. Um, Sorry, I forgot to turn this off. I don't even know if you've heard anything I've said now. I always forget that that heater is as loud as it is. Um, I don't know, guys. There's so much to talk about, and there's so much to talk about, but there's nothing important enough to talk about right now, other than just being safe. Um, for those who may still believe this may be a hoax, it's not. I can say anything. You can believe me or not, but I personally have been affected twice. I have not been affected at all. Thankfully and gratefully, I am. However, two people that I am in contact with personally were affected. Uh, my a lifelong friend of my mother's passed away from COVID-19, and uh, a family member of mine is still dealing with the effects and after effects of COVID-19. So, um, for people who still may think it's a hoax, I have to admit that when it came, I didn't think it was as serious as it's not that I didn't think it was as serious, but we know we have a tendency to conflate and blow up things. So I thought that was kind of the thing. So I didn't take it as seriously when it first. That being said, once I started seeing it, I'm a history buff, and so once people started talking about it, it immediately took me back to the pandemic of 1918, which is what I was telling my wife in like February. So I locked down very early, basically because I knew, because I'm a history buff, I knew that nobody who was in charge of doing anything had ever seen anything like this. So they really were playing it by the seat of their pants, the rest of us. So all these information was going to be conflicting. So I just decided to kind of lock it down until people had figured out what the hell they were talking about. Um, we're still going through it, of course. I think there's only 4 states that are trying to open up. The majority of states, thank God, are showing good sense and they're staying closed up. I know things may be rough and things are hurting. During this time together, let's work as a community. I can't promise anything. Hit me up in my comments if you need anything, if you're going without. If I can't help you, that doesn't mean that somebody else here won't be able to help you, or somebody else in the community won't be able to help you. So please reach out if you need to. Reach out if you need some mental uh some mental help, if you need some emotional support, if you need some mental support, please reach out. It's reaching into almost day 60 now for me, and so I realized that about day 40, um things were different. I'm not even gonna lie. About day 40, I was much shorter. um it just, I don't know. It was different. It was different. Um, Day 50 was is getting better. Got better. And heading into day 60. What's today? The 8th. So I'll be heading to day 60 in 5 days. Uh, and things have started to settle. We're kind of in a routine now. So there's that. Uh, It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not tired at all. So I'm probably gonna make another video. Who knows about what? And we'll just talk. See what's up tonight. All right. Stay safe, guys. I love you. Again, we'll run through it again. Questions, comments. If you need anything, if you need some help, if you need any kind of support, hit me up. Facebook, it's Fashion Morgan. New Creation, New Creation 0215 on Instagram. I'm never on Snapchat still, very occasionally, and New Creation 0216, or 0215 on Twitter as well. Reach out. We're a community for a reason, and we should be here for each other during these times. All right. I love you guys. Stay safe.